there, scientists. It's PS Science time. Today, we're talking about what it means to be a scientist. Hi, friends. It's me, Miss Oyenoki. You might not recognize me because I'm dressed like a scientist. Do I look like a scientist? I have scientist things and this fancy white coat. But is this always what a scientist looks like? What does a scientist look like? Let's find out. Do scientists have to have white coats and microscopes to be a scientist? There are lots of scientists who do jobs that don't use lab coats and don't use microscopes. Some scientists do, but not all. So what really makes a scientist? Being a scientist is less about what you wear or what you have than about the way that you think and the way that you act. Scientists ask questions and make observations to help them find answers to questions and to solve problems. Most kids I know are very observant and ask lots of questions. So does that mean kids can be scientists? Of course! Kids are some of the best scientists I know. How do scientists make observations? How do you make observations? How do you notice things about the world around you? Maybe you see it, or you can hear it, you can smell it, or taste things, or touch things. Do you know what those are called? Those are called your senses. You use your senses to take information around you and bring it into your own brain and make sense of it. So we use our senses to give us information. We have 5 senses: seeing, hearing, smelling, taste, and touch. We're going to use our 5 senses to do an observation. You can use your senses too. For this, you'll need your favorite fruit. I chose a lime. Use your senses to observe your fruit. I can use my sense of sight. I see that it's green and it looks like smooth from far away, but if you look up close, it's pretty bumpy. And then there are some orangey brown spots. I can use my sense of touch. It doesn't feel smooth, it feels a little bumpy, but the skin is kind of waxy. I can use my sense of hearing. Nothing rattles when I shake it, but when I knock it, it's a pretty thud sound. Okay. Use my sense of smell. It smells like the green colored dish soap. Limey. I guess the lime, that makes sense. Okay, now the best part, I'm going to use my sense of taste. Now, it's not always safe for a scientist to use their sense of smell. Scientists do things like wafting so that they don't put their nose directly in things like chemicals. And it's not always safe to use your sense of taste. Make sure you check with a grown-up before you taste anything. I'm going to cut into my lime. Ooh, now I can use a new sense. I can use my sense of sight again. Now it's drippy. It's wet. Feels wet. And a little slimy. Ooh, now it smells very much like sour. Okay. Still doesn't sound like anything. Ready? I'm going to use my sense of taste. I kind of already know what's coming. That's sour. That's how I can use my sense of taste. It's sour and a little tiny bit sweet at the end, but mostly sour. I learned so much more about this lime from using my senses. So what does a scientist look like? Everybody! Okay, scientists, thanks for watching. Did you enjoy that lesson? Subscribe below to see more fun science videos. You can also become a member of PS Science on Patreon to support what we're doing. See you next time!